Okay, long bolt there, flat, goes up. That's a spacer sitting there. Light bulbs just plug back in. That just plugs into the lighthouse. Then it screws on up underneath. Now I can show. See. Another big long bolt up the back. There. And then there's two there. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that's the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, tow bar removal. Remove left side. 1, 2, 3. 3 sections, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. Remove the other side, the right side. And I've got just the jack stand underneath holding the weight. Tow bar, that side's dropped down. There's a gap there. So I've got it just with a bit of rope. So when it does come down, and I've got 2 bolts. Sorry, I've got my dog here under my arm. Those are back. Sit. Good boy, stay. Because when I'm talking to myself, he thinks I'm talking to him, as most dogs. So in the dark, just back there's 2 more bolts, or 2 nuts. There's a plate I've got to remove, and there's 1 bolt, and then the other one's just over there. That's what I'm about to do. It should pop down. Okay, so I've removed all the bolts that I think are holding the rear tow bar on, and I'm about to let the jack down and see if there's anything else, like wiring there possibly, but at least I can lower it down and have a bit of a look, see what I'm dealing with. Oh yeah, we got the, oh, that's all coming down. So what do we got here? Airline, because I've got old airbags up in there that are shot. There's a, oh, better take that out of the way. It's one of the airlines there, and power, of course, to that. But other than that, that's going to come off. That's good. And I could take this bar off, and then the fuel tank. Okay. So just remember taking this one here. This is the one, the very inner, that I used a ring spanner. I used a 17. It was a 17. What was this one? Yeah, 17. Oh, out of focus. So I used a 17 onto there because I couldn't get, and that was just through the back of the vehicle. I've got a photo I'll probably put on as well. Because the nut's actually 16s, but I don't know, I've got to buy a 16 2000 socket set, so there's no 16. What else? So that's that. I've cleaned them all up. They were, my hands were absolutely black. I've cleaned them all up on the grinder, on the flywheel, So this is some really good stuff, an aerosol rust converter. Recently, a couple of weeks ago, bought some. It's just from Super Cheap Auto. Yeah, so cleaned them all up, descaled them, and go and annihilate them with this. Anywhere I see rust, I just get into it, clean it, replace it, get rid of it, whatever it might be. Clown. Anyway, so I'll check it again tomorrow. So what else was I going to say? I think I was going to say about something about the size of the other bolts. I think I had a 19 and what was that one? Oh, bloody hell. Where is it? No, that's the 16. That's the 16. So, I don't know. It's too late. Too buggered. Alright, that's a wrap. Right. Tow bar is off. Heyman Reese. And I've degreased it and then hit it with the wire brush. It's come up pretty good. And I've removed the plate Heyman Reese because nasty heaps of rust sitting under there, and that. Put it back on later, and I will give it a spray, a respray. So until then.
Mm-hmm.